Hi and good afternoon and welcome to America's Home Cooking. I am making jalapeno jelly. Fingers crossed. Not real good at jellies, but we're going to work on it, all right? You need three-quarters of a pound of jalapenos. I'm going to wash them, drain them, and then I have to remove the stems and the seeds. That's the first part of this. If you're unaccustomed to heat, by all means, get a pair of gloves. With my husband, I learned to handle peppers. A lot of peppers. So I'm not too worried about it anymore. If I have a cut on my finger, I will. You'll hear me scream. But anyway, I will be tilting you down and show you how I'm going to cut these up. Now they want them cleaned like this. And I'll show you how I do it. So I'm going to turn you down now. Oh, I got the vinegar with you. What I like to do is spread them. Spread it here, and then I can grab it right here. You see what I'm doing? And then you just pull it out, and the seeds come out. So I spread it, and it starts to separate. Then you grab that white core and just pull it out. You gotta get every pepper off, but you get most of them. Now I know you're going to think that this might be hot, but we're going to be putting vinegar and we're going to be putting a lot of sugar in this. And if it's anything like Texas candy, which is made with jalapeno peppers, this should be delicious. Now I have the half pint jars in water in my canner. This is a water bath canner we're doing. This is not pressure can. These were so fresh at the store. I am going to rinse them again to make sure I get the rest of the seeds off. Now if you're handling this, please remember, do not touch your face, as you will know. I know I was supposed to do these yesterday. Yesterday was a crazy day. It was not a happy day. Just a whole lot of work and stuff that had to be done. Now, the water has to be over your jars to heat them up, and when you actually can this. So I have them submerged. I washed the lids and the rims. They're on the table, already dried and ready to go. Let me finish these and I will be back. Okay, now I'm going to chop them up some because we're going to blend these up. You're going to need a blender or a food processor. Now I'll get my food processor out to do this one. I'm just going to cut them in smaller pieces and put them in a bowl until I get that out. While you do this, you'll find the juice of this is going to make you gag a bit. And you better have tissues because your nose is going to run too. Okay, I have to leave you for a minute because I have to go get my food processor. Okay, you need 1 cup of apple cider vinegar. I'm getting that together right now. Now, I'm going to pour these peppers in here. If this is anything like horseradish, you'll probably hear me choking. I need that. Now they want us to puree this, and that's what we're going to be doing. If you don't have a food processor, they say you can use a blender, but that's 1 cup of apple cider vinegar with 3/4 of a pound of jalapeños that have been seeded and chopped. Well, it's pureed up. Oh God, it is strong though. Let me see, and I'll stir this around and check it. Okay, that's my spoon. Let me get my pot. All right. So now we're going to put this in our pot. Why would you need green coloring in this? I don't know. Yeah, it's a bit strong. They want us to add another cup of apple cider vinegar. And now they want 6 cups of sugar. Oh, you can't see where I'm at. Let's see if I can get this out of the way. It's just got a little crowded. Let me get you over here so you can see and watch what we're doing. Now I said 6 cups of sugar. That's a lot of sugar, but that'll definitely take care of that heat. Now I have to read, just give me a minute and we'll see where we're at. Okay, they want us to bring this to a good boil. God, I hope this doesn't go over the top. I didn't think about that. Now you know we're going to have to get this up to 220. No, 200 and 120, what I'm talking about. We are going to have to get this up to 220. So you're going to need a thermometer. This is going to go crazy. This thing will probably boil all over the place. Oh, when they say jelly boil, you have to bring it up to 220. And they say to continue stirring. And you have to boil it 10 minutes. So we're going to be boiling for a while. It's on a high flame. But they do say continually stir. So before it gets up to that point, you're going to need 2 liquid fruit pectins. They want 2 pouches. And there's 2 pouches in each box, so you'll be using both of them. Where did I put yours? Here. So whenever you work with jellies and they say boil, you're talking about a temperature of 220, boiling. Oh, we're already up almost to 110. You only have another 110 to make 220. Well, once this comes to a boil, we have to boil it 10 whole minutes. And by the time we get this done, This will be hot. And the jars will be sterile. And by the way, you wash them before you put them in the water. Oh, I see why they want to put some green color in here to make it darker, because it'll be a very pale green. You would think it would be more mint, but to make it a jalapeno, and you know it's jalapeno. I've never been real good at making jellies. I make preserves, conserves. I can do that, but jellies are like my downfall. I've tried making apple and grape, and they both have gone into the trash. But I made wine jelly. Believe it or not, I made wine jelly. No problem. Something about apple and grape just didn't work, so my girlfriend got me this. A candy thermometer. She said, that should help you now. I said, really? She said, yeah, it should. Now remember, 220 is supposed to be boiling. That's why you have to hit that boiling point. And once it comes to a boil, we have to boil it 10 minutes. And like they say, keep stirring. So if this doesn't work, let's say I wasted about $10. That's how I'd have to look at it. Now I just walked away from the wine jelly, and it came out perfect, and it was delicious on biscuits. I took the leftover gravy that I had told you I was saving for biscuits, and I had that for a snack. It was really nice on those whey biscuits. I meant they really came out nice, and you can see how light they are. Next I'll show you how to use whey making bread. There's so much to show you, where you can see where you use everything in the house. And most of the stuff you already have, and you don't even know it. Yeah, this is too pale a green. You'll have to put green coloring in it to get that rich green you're looking for. One of my girlfriends tried the ginger cream brulee, and thank the young person who told me how to pronounce it right, though I'm not real good at it. I took French for 2 years and still can't speak the language. My teacher said, don't even try. But anyway, thank you. And she said that ginger brulee is so good. And she asked, do you have any more? I said, no, that's the last one. There was no more. Well, she really enjoyed that. I want to make another one, but this one is called maple syrup. It's a little different, but I'd like to try it. I think it'd be delicious. Now, I was supposed to make this Friday, but everything going crazy wasn't working for me. Oh no, please don't shoot a brick. No, I'm gonna turn you down. Please go down. Okay. You see why you stir this stuff? She said a big pot. What do you think I... No! Dang, there it goes. And I gotta get this up to 220? Shoot. And you wanted a royal boil, right? We're almost up there, if I can read it. I can't read it. No! You are going, no! You're going to hear me yell at this pot while we're doing this, okay? I only got 6 more degrees to go. Come on. Come on, Sandra. They want me to do this for 10 minutes? I am going to be playing with this for a while. Well, anyway, you can see what I'm going through. Okay. It's at 220, and now I've got to cut these in here. We need 2 packets. I want you to bring it back up to a boil. 220 and boil. And I made a mess of this pot for 1 minute hard. It's boiling hard now. It makes a little jelly, but it does make a big mess. I hate to say that. And you can hear that I fight it. I might have to get a bigger pot than this one. Let's see what sizes they have. Come on. You're going to use, you're going to have a 1/4 inch headspace. Okay, that's it. And I have to move you back because I've got some things I have to do. So please forgive me while we get these things cleared up. And I'll be back. Okay, we're going to get our jars out. That's hot. I burnt myself. Okay, we're gonna put some food coloring in here. Gotta find the green. It's yellow. It's blue. It's red. Green. You definitely have to put some food coloring because the color it is isn't a pretty color. Just warning you. Let's see how dark we can get this. Now this is a dark green. About the color of the jalapenos. I don't mind making it for us. A nice rich green. I'm just going to stir the coloring in right now. It's a dark green, that's a pretty green. You'll see the green as I do it. Don't worry, I'll come back and keep going. When they say head space, they're talking about from the rim, the top rim of the jar. What's left here, we'll put in a jar and put it in the refrigerator. Now you have to debubble this. I hope this comes out because I've been reading this recipe for a while. And I said, it sounds interesting to make a jelly out of jalapeno, even if it's hot or warm. Well, it doesn't have to be really, you know, spicy hot, but if it has a spiciness to it, that should go very, very nice, you know, on biscuits. Now you're going to need, I need to get something, I'll be right back. Now you can use a napkin or a paper towel, but you need some white vinegar because you're going to have to wipe the rims of these jars off so they'll seal. Make sure you don't get the vinegar into your jelly. This helps the rubber seal because it is the rubber on the lid that's going to give this seal. The reason I made this one so dark is I also have mint jelly, and I want to make sure I know the difference between the two. Though I'm going to mark the lids, I know my sons will just see green and grab. You can actually feel the tackiness as you're wiping it off, and then you'll feel that smoothness of it. All right, the extra, throw into the pot. This will keep your jars clean. It's not hard canning, but making jelly, I find, is one of the most difficult things I do. I have thrown out more jelly than I have made jelly. I'm hoping practice makes perfect. I can make the preserves, the conserves. When it comes to jelly, it's like out the door. Make sure your lids are straight. Do not push down in the center of it. Do them finger tight. And the reason you do it finger tight is while it's in the water boiling, any air will be pushed out before it seals. And that's why if you put it on too tight, the air can't get out and the seal doesn't work. And here they are. I made them a dark green. Turn your flame on high now. The water was already boiling. I'm bringing it back to a boil. I had the jars in there, so I was getting them as hot as I could. And put the lid on. And when do I start clocking it? When I see steam coming in that lid's really going, you'll know the difference. I'll show you when we get there. I've got extra I want to put in the jar here. No, I get a lid, I think. Do I have a small jar? No, I'm going to have to go outside and do that. I will be right back. Okay, I got a jar. I actually keep the jars in the laundry room. And you can see it's already gelling. Would have had enough to do 5, but I mean 6, but they said 5 only. But as you can see, maybe even 7 I could have done. Jalapeno jelly. Jelly, I should say, not jelly. Anyway, that's it. Now I think, if I remember correctly, how long are we going to bring this to a boil? Hold on. Here's the lid goes with that one. We're going to process it 10 minutes in a water can. Okay? So we have to wait till that point. So when that comes to a really good boil, I will show you. But for now, we have to wait for it. You see that? That's what you want. And you're going to time it 10 minutes and then they'll be done. Okay, they're done. What I'm going to be doing, and you're going to see me bringing them over here, is I have to get them on a towel. When you place your jars, make sure they've got 1 inch between them so they can circulate and cool. When you pick the lid up, make sure you tilt it away from you because this is very hot. And if they seal by tomorrow morning, they're done. If they're not sealed, well, I messed up big time. That's the only way you're going to know. careful when you're canning. You can get burnt, can overflow, and then it candies on the stove, which means SOS, Comet, and a lot of elbow grease to get it off. I hate it when it spills over like that. It's so frustrating. But that's how you make jalapeno jelly. And I'll know tomorrow morning. I'll try the extra that I had on some biscuits, and we'll see how they come out. So take care and have a lovely evening. Bye-bye.